Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to read 10 Reasons to Love a Penguin. This is a non-fiction book written by Catherine Barr and illustrated by Hanako Clulo. While reading this book today, we're going to learn about non-fiction texts and how non-fiction books are structured. The first thing you should know about a non-fiction text is that it's all factual. It has information inside of it and it's not made up. Penguins are streamlined, water-loving birds that waddle awkwardly on land. They live in or close to Antarctica, except for one species, which swims in the warmer waters of the Galapagos Islands. There are 18 species of penguin. Discover 10 reasons to love them. Let's take a look at the features of a non-fiction book. At the top of this page, we can see a title. The title says, "They Take Flying Leaps." I know it's a title because it's got bigger writing, and the writing is also bold. Another important feature about non-fiction books is they normally have photographs or illustrations. And in this book we have illustrations of penguins. And you can see how they're swimming around. Let's read. They take flying leaps. Penguins are super speedy swimmers. They dart and dive, using their flippers like underwater wings. This helps them to twist and turn as they swim and search for fish to eat. Penguins cannot fly, but they do shoot up and out of the water to escape predators with a burst of speed. They also pop up onto the rocks or ice to rest. They can see underwater. Penguins can dive deep underwater in their search for fish. Their eyes are a special shape which helps them see well underwater. They are protected by transparent eyelids. Let's take another look at a feature that's important of a non-fiction text. On this page, we can see words above the pictures. For example, we can see the word marine iguana. This is a label. A label is a word that describes the picture. Another label on this page is the one that says sardines. Also, there's one that says Sally Lightfoot Crab. I wonder if you can spot these labels. They can also see squid as they change color and feast on tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. But their ocean food is being scooped away by giant floating nets that sometimes tangle penguins too. Number 3. They go tobogganing. Ooh, tobogganing is a big word. That means they go sliding downhill. Penguins walk with a slow waddle. If they want to speed up on icy ground, they flap onto their tummy and slide. Tobogganing is easy and a lot more fun. In rocky places, penguins jump to get around. They slip, tumble, and hop along. Number 4. They have salty sneezes. Penguins swallow lots of salty water when they gulp their prey of fish and krill. They have a special gland at the top of their beaks that help them get rid of excess salt. It dribbles down their beaks and then shoots off like a sneeze when they shake their heads. From looking at the label on this page, I can see that this kind of penguin is called a rock hopper penguin. Salt water doesn't quench penguins' thirst. If they want a drink, they sip fresh water from pools and streams or just nibble on snow. Number 5. They cuddle up close together. Most penguins live in cold places. To keep warm, they have thick skin and blubbery fat. Some species of penguins huddle together in big groups, taking turns to shuffle into the warmest spots in the middle of the group. Oh, if I was in the snow, living on ice, I would also definitely want to be cuddling up to all the people around me to get warm. But penguins still get chilly feet. They hunch over their feet or rock on their heels to keep them off the ice. Their bare feet help them to walk without slipping, and penguins use them to steer as they swim. From this title, I can see that this page is going to be about how penguins like rocks, because the title says they love rocks. When penguins are trying to find a mate, they are elegant and polite. They wave their heads and bow to impress their new partner. They sing and dance to get to know each other and to recognize each other if they have mated before. Together, they make some strange nests. Some burrow into their own poop, while others put rocks in a pile. These penguins offer pebble gifts to each other as they build their nests. Oh, now I can see why the title of this section said they love rocks. Number 7. The dads are the babysitters. I wonder what this section's going to be about. Emperor penguins don't build nests. They balance their eggs on their feet instead and keep them warm by tucking them into a snug pouch. The female lays the egg and shovels it over to the male. If the egg touches the ice, it will freeze. Male emperor penguins keep their eggs warm until they hatch, while the females make the long and difficult journey to the sea to find food for themselves and their chicks. Number 8. They bear all. Unlike most animals that molt, penguins lose all their feathers at once. During this catastrophic molt, they are no longer waterproof, so they can't fish. Oh no, I wonder what they eat if they can't fish. For 2 weeks each year, penguins are stuck on land looking very scruffy indeed. When their feathers grow back, they trap warm air next to the penguin's skin. This helps them to survive in freezing seas. Most penguins migrate. They swim, waddle, or toboggan a long way to find food or a place to breed. Emperor penguins make the most spectacular and difficult journey of all. These penguin giants march in long, wobbly lines for weeks. They are heading for ice cliffs that shelter them from the freezing winds and storms that rage while they lay their eggs. On this page, I can see a label that says giant petrel. That shows me that that bird is a petrel. I can also see another label that says colony. Number 10. They have so many friends. Almost all penguins gather in huge noisy groups called colonies to breed. They are smelly too because there is lots of penguin poop. The area of black stained ice in some colonies is so big that it can be seen from space. But the survival of these grey colonies is under threat. Climate change is melting the ice where some penguins breed, and overfishing threatens their food supply. The future of these lovable birds depends on us. Tamarikima, that's the end of this book. What a great book it was. Not only did we learn about the features of a non-fiction book, like title, an illustration, and labels, but we also learned so many wonderful facts about penguins. Goodbye, Tamarekima. Ka kite.